Hey guys, just gonna look at a little pre-market and open market. We got pre-market here. We had a little, I think, buyout there that popped up. Here we go. That was very simple, maybe VWAP before the open. And Saito had some moves that were very predictable here. Here, big fight to a disappointing. I just took a red scalp here. I will tell you what I did. This certain angle, I forget about it every once in a while. And when it's breaking this high right here, which it did, it failed immediately, and I forget that's a bear flag angle. So I did take a 30-cent share loss on 100 shares. I start going lower shares, higher shares, highest shares, and then lower shares. That's kind of how I do my trading. I was just looking for a VWAP kiss. Did get a 30-cent pop down negatively because I got out right here, and that's where it is. And basically should have known this fight, and it's against downtrend, but it is a low float, and they should go there, and that's part of trading. I'm not used to it yet, though. MLGO, there were some trades pre-market right here, this trade right here, one right here I took, and then the rest is just going down, and maybe if it breaks this area right here, I will take a trade. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up the chart. It is still not there at the 503. I'm going to grab a couple alerts and drag them down here. And if they come in that 5 area, I'm going to go ahead and get that trade. CL, same thing. Let's look at the XTB. So every once in a while we get focused on one. I think I did and someone else did. We got focused on Lucid. So sometimes you'll get focused on one trade. We entered some here, got out, break even, pre-market. I got 2 break evens. And then this trade right here, if you can get in these maneuvers, these are good because basically now it's bouncing and it's doing the exact pattern that I'm looking for. Ran up to target 2, this little bit extra. I don't get it because something else is telling me it's going downward or basically overbought. And also it's just testing another area that it can't really break out of. So if you're looking at that, and then if you wanted to look at a bigger pattern of something right here, you draw fibs on the whole move. And you'll see it really just breaking down to the 61 or 50% before it starts grinding. And this is just slow down trending if you were shorting. So that's where the shorters can get a good percentage down. Right here, where's the other one? It's not even on this list. It didn't pop up till the open market. All right, XTLB. So these were pretty good. These were very low volume before this came in here and just busted it out. So I think somebody else is waiting for a stock to form by itself. And then, yes, right here, it busted out real strong. Lots of shares, lots of volume. You see the volume increase down here. You'll see the volume increase here. There was one more volume run right here. It did it right here. I got some of that. And then you just got to let it go because basically when it does this here, some other things are basically telling you that it's going down. That's probably the last move, and it's in the overbought area. So it's just showing you that it's not strong. So that 481 breakout trade's probably not the smartest on this move. But if you'd have cleanly seen these stair step up, there was 2, 3 right there. So here was the first one. And then if you went to the second one, that was an easy trade. But yes, I don't trade for a breakout, even though it's 5 million shares, because basically it's already run. If you look at it, it looks like a double top already. And if it does come over here and run for a VWAP in a little bit, I will move my alert from the 280 area to around the 417. I'll go ahead and pre-draw my fibs for it. So if it pops up, I'll look at it, but it did make a lower low, so I'm really not excited about that maneuver yet. Otherwise, the best thing to do is just wait for it to prove over a previous shelf right here. So at the 440 area. Otherwise, just letting it go. Stocks run, 5 million cap. This is the slow part of the period where you imagine a trade, kind of like I just did on Saito right here. I imagined this was going to break. And in all reality, all it did was come now. Hopefully, it's bouncing right here off of a shelf, which is basically a support shelf to a resistance shelf that we traded off in pre. And if you could really almost stay with a support to resistance trading, you'll be a lot safer every day. And some of these, even with the 1 million float, didn't go to $4. Normally someone else says 945, it'll rebound and break. Well, it did it in reverse. So that's why it's great of a trade. Should have had a little more time. But yes, this is a big fight here just to break up here. I got good trades here. And just one dumb trade here just on a very low set of shares. But at least I show you my hypothesis right here that I was sitting there looking at this maneuver, and it was making higher lows. So I thought that would go to VWAP at least. It didn't move, no big deal. But right here, if it breaks this level, I will get back into it now. It's because now it's testing support. I'm going to have to blow it up a lot more. So if it's bouncing off support, or it's going to bounce support and just keep going down because it had that big of a run earlier today. So I don't want to trade too much against trend because obviously this went up. Now it's going down. So we'll see if it stabilizes and go back up, or it'll just continue to break down. So we'll see if it can break this little area. And let me draw it right here. So I'm going to move some alerts down there. Right here, because these alerts didn't work for me. Up here. Just telling you it happens to everybody. All right. So yeah. So basically, if it's bouncing on support, testing support, now you have a higher low. This will be a good trade pretty soon. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.